From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for November 16, 2017. In a moment, we'll be taking a look at the AUDUSD, the Australian versus the US dollar, for today's trade analysis. But first I want to recap one of the trade suggestions made during yesterday's live trade room. Every day we hold a live trade room, 10 a.m. Eastern US time. I'd love to see you there as we discuss trading methodologies and strategies and tactics across many currency pairs every day. So starting here on the euro dollar, this is the daily time frame. We were studying some price action patterns that we were looking at yesterday on the spike higher, on the move higher on the against the US dollar on the euro dollar. We saw the market move higher and then suddenly pull back and leaving a candlestick structure that was very familiar from the past. Let's go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. And really, I've circled them so that it shouldn't be too hard to see. It's these small-bodied candles that have a long wick on the top. Look at the top left-hand corner of the chart. There's three circles together. We see these small bodies, long wick on top, small body, long wick on top, three times up here at the top left-hand corner of the chart. Each time, it made some sort of a pullback. Let's measure them. The first one pulled back, we'll say somewhere around 100 to 140 pips. The second time we saw it was pulled back about 140 to 175 pips. And of course, the third time, we even saw a much deeper push as it began the next leg of the downtrend, 240 to 50 pips. So with that type of structure, a small body, long wick on top, we anticipate that there's been this infusion of sell orders into the market, and it gives us an opportunity to maybe place a trade looking for some momentum shift for the market. Even if it's just a temporary momentum shift, we're looking for a momentum shift in the market. So if you look to the right hand side, we discussed this yesterday. We were waiting for yesterday's candle to close. Smaller body again underneath the green zone, which of course was resistance and probably a key component to trading this. Under the green zone, small body, long wick on top, gave you the opportunity on the open of the next candle to put in a short trade underneath 1.1795. Currently sitting about 25 pips of profit on the trade. It's not too hard to see what our target is. All you have to do is look back in time, but our target is the blue zone. 100 period moving average, black trend line sits there as well. Could be a reversal point for further movement lower, but at least at minimum, we're looking at 117.35, 116.95, the blue shaded area, as our current target from sells using that price action structure, the smaller body, long wick on top at the significant run higher, giving us a clue that there was this infusion of sell orders, giving us an opportunity to take advantage of that shift in momentum for the euro dollar yesterday. Okay, let's move on over to the AUDUSD. Completely different strategy going on here. We're clearly in a downtrend. We've actually been in a short for quite a while now. You can see it going at the bottom of the chart. It's 76.80 is the short, currently sitting about 96 pips of profit. So it's been a great trade. Hopefully you've been able to take advantage of some of that. It's been falling. First off, we went into congestion. The blue box down here, bottom right-hand corner of the black trend line, you can see it. Resistance at the blue zone. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. Resistance at the blue zone, that's 76.70, 76.90. Look at how many days it just sat there. Well, that's where our short is, by the way, right smack in the middle of that blue shaded area. Started moving lower. We targeted the orange zone, closed some of the profit as it hit the orange zone, protecting the trade with our stop loss. It pushed through the orange zone a couple of days ago, or yesterday really, and we've moved the stop loss closer and closing some more profit as it touched the purple zone. So really today we're looking at the purple shaded area, 75.80, 75.95 as our next trading opportunity. Let's zoom it in again. And so as we look at it, we know that each one of these colored zones, it doesn't matter the color, green, blue, orange, purple, yellow, all they represent to us historically is a decision point in the market where the market has made a trading decision. Sure, we could call them support resistance, but overall it's a decision point. So there's a decision to be made here. The first decision could be to continue the direction of the trend, which means it's got to break underneath 75.80 and continue the direction of the trend. It hasn't done that yesterday, today, so far. No breakout underneath the purple shaded area. So that's what we're waiting on. If it's going to continue the trend, head down towards the yellow shaded area, it needs to break underneath the purple zone. It doesn't have to do that. It could also, second option is it breaks back above 75.95, 7600, above the purple zone, and goes back to the orange zone. And that's okay. In fact, I wouldn't mind that. It gives me a better opportunity to get into it, into another short at a higher price. So anyways, one of those two things is going to happen at the purple zone. It's going to break above it, make a rally back to the orange zone, or break below it, continue the trend, and head back down towards the yellow zone. Take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Again, it doesn't change the scenario. It just gives us a little bit of a zoomed-in view here. We've seen multiple challenges. Look at this. Couple of days now, just kind of stagnant here into the purple zone. So what we're looking for is a break below or a break above the purple shaded area to give us our next trade entry setup for the Australian dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.